I am digging. This is the vibe. It's really late, as always, and I gotta get up early. But I just thought to myself, I've got to begin making videos about certain emotions, and this particular one is about the fact that there is a devil, an actual devil, and there is a Satan, and there's devil, there's Satan, there's the accuser, there's the liar. Um, some have them with horns and tail and pitchfork, like the Jersey Devil. Oh, I saw one of those actually, and I'll make a video about that. I think I put it. I don't know. I um, I talk to a lot of people, and so therefore, um, I sometimes don't remember who I said what to. And they'll either say, hey, oh yeah, you did, or they'll say, no, bring it, give it to me. So you'll have to forgive me, is what I'm trying to say. Um, I did put a little bleep in one other video, but I should actually do a video of it. Um, I know, jeepers, I know spots in Canada that I didn't know existed, and it's so beautiful. I mean, completely, absolutely, completely untouched. Well, except, I shouldn't say that because we'll say corporations in high levels. Um, I I via remote viewing. I can't even say remote viewing because I'm a part of the experience. So I can't call it that. But I do know that governments have definitely been there, and uh, um, I should make a video of that too because it pertains to giants and what I know and what I've seen pertaining to giants. Um, in Europe, it's common. It's part of history, and people know it. So there really isn't a question. It's very as a matter of fact, which I really think is kind of neat because it's really important that we know our history. To know the future, you have to know the past. And that's the only way you're going to know the future is by looking at the past. So, what is this rambling about? The devil, Lucifer, he as a energy dark energy exists. How about if I say this, and it's very, very, very real. I'm sure by now we've all heard that we have such potential that is untapped as far as capabilities, um, and we really should look into the abilities we do have because this way you find your weaknesses and your strengths, and you can apply your strengths to what you know to be true about yourself, where you shine, where you blossom. So what does this have to do with darkness? The more you're in tune with yourself, the more you can handle that darkness. Literally, it's literally grabbing the bull by the horns. Some people don't want to hear anything about it. And the dark side rejoices in this. Like, they just like party up, because you don't believe. Because you don't believe it's real. Because you don't believe they are real. You don't believe the energy is real. And it always goes back to an understanding that you don't have to be accountable. Well, you have to be accountable. You'll have absolutely no other choice but to be accountable. And the sooner we're all accountable, um, the better, the easier it is for us to move forward as a whole, as a species on this earth in this world. So people seem to uh, have such a twisted need to hurt and to harm um, humans and little ones. And the predator usually, in one form or another, gives himself an excuse or herself an excuse to do what they do, uh, figuring that there's never going to be an accountability for it. And if there is another place, it isn't how we are taught more so, but how they are taught. And what they are taught is that, again, do what thou will, meaning that there's no real repercussion. This is life. This is how it is. The Christo story, well, it's a 50-50. Some do, some don't. It's so as nonchalant. And while humans are debating the impact of negativity, is there a Satan? Because then if you believe there's a Satan and you don't believe that there's a God, well, that's an imbalance, and as individuals, we each have to do our own, at our own time, our own experiences to elevate our understanding of negativity and positiveness. Huge. So the more a human doesn't believe, and let me tell you something, we've got all authority. We don't understand our potential, and I'll reiterate because I put it in these videos, and that is we have to elevate our consciousness if we are going to change our world, our environment, and the influence that we have on life and on people. Now, some people get off on having people in fear because that makes them feel superior. It's a false illusion of respect. It is just screwbally, and that is to have to control absolutely everything because you're just such an irritated individual. We, pertaining to all different ideas of what darkness is, who darkness is, and what capability does darkness have, is entirely to each individual. The reason being, negativity really hopes that you don't see it, so it could just continue to propel forward. But to consciously go out there and harm any living thing and actually get off on harming any living thing, that definitely can be looked at as darkness, as a darkness. Now, where we are in the day, in the here, and in the now, uh, people aren't looking at the structure of the present and the future with a note that indicates freedom, release, relief, uh, um, and believe it or not, without this understanding of it, everybody's stifled. Everybody. There's not one living being that isn't stifled. And that is because nothing is flowing in its natural course of things. It's really tricky if you are truly understanding the knowledge of time and energy and what you impact, there wouldn't be so many lost people. There's the misfortunate. And it's only those should we be giving any type of attention. Recognizing that a darkness is real, definitely. But the way it doesn't get near you is by you recognizing and saying, look, darkness, I know you're real, but you're not welcome. You know, we've been there, we've done that on maybe more than 2 occasions. And that is so unnecessary. It's an unnecessary input that the world and human beings as a whole don't need much of it. Now, positive and negative creates a spark, creates energy. But this is a type of negativity that needs to be abolished rather than fed. Now, you might be going, what the hell are you going on about? Because some people don't understand my style of presentation. And my presentation isn't anything, is everything but a presentation. I'm not talking to you like it's a presentation. I'm trying to talk to you like you're my friend and saying, hey, look, I know this to be true. And the more we don't give it the time and understanding, it is the time and understanding that we don't get because of it, and you want to get because of it. It is so simple. It is incredibly simple. It's as easy as words. The authority that we have in words. And what should we do with these words? That is a really huge, humongous tidbit of important information. And you would benefit by taking heed to it. And it really is all about sound and mathematics. Yes. And what is um, uh, what's real, what isn't real, what what really is a threat and what isn't a threat, because it's one really big con, really huge con, you know, and it's like seducing people with the bling. But in this case here, you know, I am looking at certain things that have happened in this world. And there's a part of me, that huge part of me, that understands we've got to get the message out there that that we no longer approve, desire, or want in any way. Pick a subject, think about it, speak it, because then it's abolished. The elite and very old um, religions, I guess, faiths, belief systems, they all understand this, the power. You know, I mean, you've come across it, the power of potential. The you know, oh, there's another book, that the law of something or other, secrets, and you know, so on and so forth. I've been teaching this for more decades than I would like to say, because it just works better for me that way. But getting back to this darkness, it's really important that you recognize it. A lot of people don't even want to see it. They were like, no, no, no. And you know, you have to watch out. If you're like that, you have to watch out. It's going to be a sucker punch. You're not going to see it coming. I call those Mary Lou's, you know, and you're going to feel it was really unfair, but I'm here to warn you that you really should put a particular note out there, because you can create your own your own kingdom, and not be influenced in any way, shape, or form by any negative energy or any darkness. And you can say, hey, look, Lucifer, you know, Jesus, um, um, I'm on the both of you, and honor what I said, because you gave me the voice to say it, and I appreciate it. Now, I don't need to tell you how to pray to God, but what I can tell you is the words that you speak, even though you can't see, it has such a strong impact. It's not even a potential, it's an actual impact. We have that much power, that much authority. Even a mathematician, a philosopher, they would all be able to tell you the exact same thing. Now, I would begin by possibly picking on a small issue that you don't feel it's working out for you. You know, like you've tried this and you've tried that, and you're not able to take that extra step, move it or the wall, move it, 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 feet or yards, and make that much of a difference. But a simple word can create. It's all based on your belief system. Now back to darkness. How can this information help? Well, by recognizing it and recognizing what is needed to abolish that negative energy. And that is simply by you stepping up and saying, hey, listen, this is now my time here on earth. And whether you've had yours or not, I'm not God. I can't say. But what I can say is I'm here in the now. So therefore, I have authority to be completely calm and happy in my home or wherever I am. Because the moment you claim it, the darkness has absolutely no more power. None. We have to pick a subject, a particular problem in your life, and play a head game. That little something that a problem that can't be resolved. Pick one. And when you're ready, think about it. And when you're ready, just say it and own it. Because you're going to find if it's just and in the accordance of everything that is true, it will manifest. Why? Because you said it. How? Because we're the children of God. Is there proof? You know there is. He died for us. So, hey, we have to take a look at darkness as a serious issue. We are picking on ourselves to such degrees. It's scary. It's scary. It's really scary. Everybody is in a war mode. And it's one thing to be frustrated or hurt. But it's another to take that and turn into the hatred and the hurt. You turn into that person, that other person that has imposed hatred on you. You don't want to be them. What you want to do is you want to groove in your own step, feel good about yourself, because you're the one, and claim that authority. Now, I am going to say be careful what you ask for. Because knowing this, if it's true from here, really true from the heart, you'll manifest it. So, I'm hoping you will manifest the abolishment of hate, darkness, cruelty on all levels, and see what happens in your life. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Now, when you accomplish this, I only ever ask for one thing. One thing. Give God the thanks. Don't forget to look up and say thank you. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. No, no, no. I'm alive serious. I'm very alive serious. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. That's it. That's it. Because you'll be able to see the potential in you. And you'll be assisted because God doesn't want to lose any one child. And if you're knocking, that door's going to open. Take that opportunity. There's a lot of darkness out there. It made me sick to my soul on so many occasions. And we, in proper alignment, can get rid of so much. But this lack of knowledge is giving away our power. And most of us don't even know. The ones that do know are manipulating. And they're not being very nice about things. But I look at this world and where it's going, and I'm letting the cat out of the bag. So, I'm ready to go to bed now. Until next time, I'm digging. This is the vibe, and I bid you an adieu. Ciao. Ciao, amore. Ciao, ciao. Amore spasimato, ti dico. Ciao.